excited about what's to come, Pete. Football weather watching, I think it's going to be pretty perfect, right, as we close out the rest of this year and start another year?
I'm telling you, some patio football watching, yeah, absolutely, with 70s around this afternoon. And those morning temperatures kind of typical in the 40s. In fact, if you're wondering what's changing today will be about 5 degrees warmer. You're going to notice that, especially during the afternoon. We're not going to have as many of those high clouds as we had around yesterday. So I'm going with 75 for a high temperature in Phoenix, 66 Sedona, 57 in Flagstaff, 71 in Winslow, 63 for Show Low, and 71 for Globe. Now, the mountains will be a little gusty today. Wouldn't be surprised at some of the higher elevations to see gusts of around 30 miles an hour. Other than that, though, fairly mild and quiet weather for the high country. I mentioned the clouds. You can see those are getting shoved off to the eastern part of the state right now. For the valley, likely to hang on to the mostly sunny skies today, helping to elevate those temperatures. But of course, we know the drill. Before we get to the 70s this time of year, it's a long time before we get those milder numbers. So right now we're at 48 in Phoenix, 46 in Sedona, 43 Bullhead City, 45 Lake Havasu City, 39 in Kingman, 18 for the Grand Canyon, 38 right now in Page. We mentioned some of the crazy travel weather across the country. The weather is anything but quiet. We have some showers, even potentially a few thunderstorms across parts of the Northwest today. San Francisco could be dealing with some rain at the airport there. And then for Atlanta, maybe you're flying in a few days early for the Peach Bowl. There is some severe weather in the southeast potentially, but it looks like Atlanta now is to the west of the worst of the weather, and things in Atlanta will be improving over the next several days. So in terms of travel weather, this morning maybe a few issues with some of those showers and thunderstorms, and then it does get better later today into the next several days. All right, let's look at our weather pattern here locally. On New Year's Eve, you could see a little bit of a kink in the jet stream. That's going to cool our temperatures off a little bit, but still well above normal. We'll also be keeping an eye on New Year's Eve night. This is Tuesday night into the northeast and the Great Lakes, where another potential rain and snowstorm could be brewing. And then back here locally, look what happens on Thursday. We start to see that classic arching shape to the jet stream. That is a sign that temperatures will once again try to climb, and it is possible we hit the upper 70s by the end of the week. Here are those numbers that we're talking about. Today, 75. Again, yesterday we hit 70, so today's 5 degrees warmer than yesterday. Tomorrow we should hit around 75. For New Year's Eve, it's a little cooler. I wouldn't be surprised if we also see a few more clouds with highs in the low 70s. New Year's Eve night into New Year's Day morning, when maybe you're out celebrating the new year, we're talking about temperatures in the 30s and 40s in the valley.
Can't complain.